Hello, hi everyone. My name is Bua Jerum, and we're going to attempt our question. So basically, what we're going to do, we're going to start by creating a company. So we'll go to create a new company, detailed start. The name of our company is Mark Traders Company Limited. So basically, the city that we deal in is Barara. So we go here to our countries and change to others. The email address is, before our email address, we have a PO box. That's 123. Then our email is mark at Africa online.co.uk. Okay, so we can go ahead and create our company. So go here and choose retail shop and online commerce. So it's a sole proprietorship. Our fiscal year begins in January. Let's keep that. Yes. So go ahead and save. So wait for my company file to be created. Okay, there we are. Uh, so both services and products. Record each cell individually. Yes, yes, yes. Do you want to track your inventory in QuickBooks? Yes. Yes, we have employees. Oh, so when we want our set there, according to our question, it's 1st January 2023. Okay, we're just set up. So we're almost done with part A of the question. We have created our company, so we start working. I'm going to close out these. So basically, before we do anything, we're going to start by changing our currency. So we go to Edit, Preferences, then Multiple Currencies. We come to our company currencies. We use more than one currency. So select here more currencies. We have Ugandan shillings here. We make it active. And so press OK. All right, let me do that now again. Go to Preferences. Have multiple currencies. Well, company. So our currency now is in UGX. Still, let me do a little edit here. Here to accounting. Basically, this is just so I don't have warnings ahead of transactions more than 90 days. All right, so we're basically done with forming a company. We have changed our currency. So we're going to go to part B of the question. It says company operates a bank account. So we're going to create a bank account. We shall go to chart of accounts. Then we say create new. So it's bank. Go to bank to create an account. The bank is Centenary. You say our currency is Ugandan shillings. The account number is 905. No, sorry. It's 950011. We don't have an opening balance, and so we'll basically save a new because we have another account to create. Still falls under bank, and that is a petty cash book. So we'll come here, put petty cash book. It also doesn't have an opening balance. So what we're going to do, we're going to save and close. So there we are, our two accounts are there, the petty cash and the bank. So what next we're going to do, we say part C, the company's customers and their balances at 1st January. So we go to customer center because we are creating our customers. So we go to new customers and add a new customer. So the customer name is Computerized. Computerized. As at our date is January 1st January 2023. So we change it here. 1st January 2023. So Computerized, the opening balance is 3 million. Okay, so Go ahead and click OK. Then we have another trade operator done. So we go to new. Our customer is operator. Done. Still, we go ahead and change the date. 1st January 2023. He has no opening balance, so we'll leave that part blank. So we'll say OK. So we see him down there. Still have another customer. So we're going to add Monene Auto Parts. Auto Parts. His opening balance is 1 million. And the date, 1st January 2023. Okay. And then we still go ahead to create another customer account. We have Classy Motor Spares. So go to new, Classy Motor Spares. The opening balance for Classy Motor Spares is 800,000. The date, 1st January 2023. Okay, now our customers are there. Then our part D says the company suppliers and their balances 1st January 2023. So we never remove that suppliers are vendors. So go to our vendor center. Come to our our vendor center. Vendor center up here. Then new vendor. So the first vendor, our supplier is Cavalry Sisters. And opening balance for Cavalry Sisters is 1,700,000. And the date, we still see it's 1st January 2023. So, okay, we'll create a new vendor again. We have Masaka Traders. The opening balance for Masaka Traders is 1,500,000. And the date, 1st January 2023. Okay, we'll create another supplier, another vendor, new vendor. So is Madra importers. The opening balance is, we don't have an opening balance, so basically at that date here, that's January. Okay, so we are basically done with adding our suppliers who are the vendors. So we have part B, part, that's a mistake. It's supposed to be part E. So part E, we have the inventories were, the inventory items were as follows, as at 1st January. So we'll go home and come to our inventory center here, items and inventory. Oh, that's items and services. We'll do items, shall go to inventory activities. So inventory center. Because we're adding items in our inventory, we'll come to new inventory item. So we'll come add new inventory item. So inventory part. The item that we have, number one, is motorcycle. Motorcycles. So we'll come here and enable the units of measure. We have single. So yes, we have single. Then we can count them and count each. So we finish. So our unit of measure has been set up. What the description is IV001. The motorcycle costs 4 million, and we're selling it at, selling price is 4,800,000. 4,800,000. So what you're going to do, we're going to basically create an income account where our money from the sales of the motorcycles will go. So come and add new. So we'll say sales motorcycles. So we'll save. So that's where our money will go. That's where, on this account is where our money will go from the sales. So at hand in us, in the stores, there are 8 motorcycles, and the value is as at 1st January 2023. First January 2023. So we have basically finished the first item. So come here and click OK. Oh, have another item. So come back to new. And that's the generator. The units of measure will still remain the same. Each. The description is IV. 002. So the generator costs 2,700,000 and the sales price is at 3,500,000. So we'll still go ahead and create an account for it. Come here to add new. So it will be sales generator. So save and close. So we have, there are 6 generators at hand. And as the date, 1st of January 2023. Okay, so we go ahead and click OK. Go to the next item. We have oil. So we come to new item, inventory part, oil. So basically oil we're going to change because it's not each. The oil unit of measure is volume. So go to volume and we're looking at a liter. So finish and come here. Item number IV003. The oil costs 10,000 and the selling price is 16,000. So we'll still go ahead and create account here where the revenue from the sales of oil will go. So we'll add new sales oil. Save and close. So we'll switch our date here as well. Going to the 1st of January 2023. We have at hand quantity is 10. So we have another item, inventory. Now inventory is service. So go back to add new inventory. But however, this time, because it's a service, we shall not choose inventory part, but we shall choose service. So the item name will be servicing. We're not going to put a unit of measure. We'll just put the rate. So our rate is at 30,000. So that money will, the description is IV4, IV004. So we shall still create an account where that money will go. Okay, so basically there we have formed our inventory items, we have entered them. So additional information, we say, can go back to home. Okay. The additional information says on 2nd Jan, deposited into deposited 40 million into bank account. So basically what we're going to do, I'll go back to our chart of accounts and we'll create a general journal so that we can make those entries. So we take into consideration the date. It's on 2nd of January. It's on the 2nd of January. So here we have two accounts that are being affected. First, because we are depositing, so that means there will be the bank. So we shall come and then, because it's coming from bank, we shall have our centenary bank. Now, because it's being deposited to the bank, we shall have centenary bank. So we shall debit it by 40 million. Then we shall credit our cash. However, we don't have a cash account, so we shall have the petty cash, but we can create a cash account. So we shall go to other types of accounts, then other current assets. So continue, and we say it's the cash account. So we save and close. So we shall credit it by 40 million. So we save and close. So our next transaction, it says on 3rd January withdrew Kenya shillings 10 million from the bank for business shares. So we'll still, that has drawing, so we'll still go ahead and create a general journal. We'll put in mind that it's on 3rd, so we'll change that date to 3rd. So we shall we shall debit our petty cash by the 10 million, and then we shall credit our bank. So here we shall have petty cash by 10 million. Then we credit our centenary bank, because the bank is actually losing to the petty cash centenary. So we shall close. So the next transaction uh, obtained a loan, a 5-year bank loan worth 100 million at 14% per annum. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, we're going to create a general journal once again. And the date is on 3rd January. Yes, 3rd January. So here, obtained a bank loan. So we shall debit our cash account by 10 million, 100 million. Then we shall credit the loan account by 100 million as well. But we don't have a loan account, so we shall create one. Loan, continue. So we shall say loan account. So we shall save and close. The next transaction on 1st January sold motorcycles and 3 generators, and the cash was banked immediately. So we shall go to create sales because he sold. We're going to create a sales receipt. So we shall add a new customer. And this was on 4th January 2023. January 2023. So the transaction involved cash, so we shall take our cash. We shall come here to the item. So there were 8 motorcycles. 8 motorcycles. And 3 generators. Three generators. And the cash was banked immediately, so save and close. So because the cash was banked immediately, we come and record deposits. So check that. And it's going to our bank centenary. The date is on 4th January. So we save and close. So our next transaction is on 6th January. It says bought 100 liters of engine oil. Okay, so we shall go to receive inventory. and we'll receive inventory with bill. So the vendor will come up with a new vendor, and we'll call the vendor Bob. As of 6th January 2023. So about 100 liters of engine oil. So oil, we have 100. And the date, okay, the bill date. The date up here is 6th. Okay, so 7. Then our next transaction says 7th, bought 8 motorcycles by check. Bought 8 motorcycles by check from Cavalry Sisters. So on 7th, we'll go to sorry, about 8 motorcycles. Shall also go to pay bills. Okay, so before we pay the bill, let's first go back to our chart of account. So we'll receive inventory with that bill. So we'll create a bill for Cavalry Sisters. Cavalry Sisters on 7th January. And the items, 8 motorcycles. So we have our motorcycles. There are 8. Eight motorcycles. So 7 close. Then we shall go and pay the bill. For Cavalry Sisters, we shall, the bill of the motorcycles is down here. So we shall check it. And remember the question says paid by check. So select our method as check. Then shall pay the bill. We're done. So for the next transaction, sold 10 liters of engine oil at generators. So we shall create a sales receipt. So our customer shall use Julian. It's on 10th January. So the items was 10 liters of engine oil, 10, and 5 generators. So change the date, yes. So 7 close. Our next transaction on 11th January sold 6 motorcycles and 2 generators for cash to Mona Auto dealers. So we'll create an invoice. And this will be to Mona. We don't have Mona, but we're going to create Mona Auto Traders. And the date is on 11th. So Mona, 6 motorcycles. So we ship to Mona. The items here we have motorcycles. There are 6. Then we have generators. So there are 2. So on 11th. save and close. So then we go to receive payments. We're going to receive from Munene. Yes, the amount we take it. We give him a discount. So have 0.02 of the amount, which is 35,800. 35,800,000. So we shall create a discount allowed account. It's an expense to us, to the business. So we shall expense it, and so discount allowed. So save and close. We're done. So save and close. Then we shall go to record deposit. So for Munene, we shall save and close. So we move on to the next. It says 12th Jan cleared Masaka traders debt by cash. So we shall go to pay bills. And we'll have Masaka traders by cash. So we shall look for petty cash down here. And we shall pay bill. We're done. So the following says clear the following expenses by check. So we'll go chart of accounts. We shall create new. So I'm going to create an expense account. So the first expense we have is fuel. The next we have is rent. Then office cleaning, and electricity. Then advertising, audit phase, and electricity. Okay, so we come and then we shall create our general journals. So make general journals. That that date is not given, so we shall can use true. So here we can have our fuel account. Fuel down here shall debit it by 600,000. Shall credit our bank, which is 29. Then let's have a new. The next will be our rent. Rent shall debit it by 200,000. Then we shall credit the bank because they were cleared by check. So 7. The next one will be office. Office cleaning by 220,000. The next will be electricity. by 480,000. And the next will be advertising. Debited by 200,000. Next will be auditing. By 200,000. Then electricity by 500,000. Then we save and close. So our next transaction says 20th January, Sarah is what 300 and 200 were paid to Amanda and Data respectively. So we'll come and we'll make a general journal. So the date is on 25th. 25th. Yeah, so we'll come and shall add new. Then we'll come here. In other accounts, we shall have other expenses. Then we'll put just a bit. Account here, we shall create Amanda. Mm, so we shall debit Amanda by 300,000. Then we shall credit our cash by 300,000. So now for the next person, we shall go to enter bill for another person, that is Katata. Then we'll create, because we don't have, we shall create a vendor for her. And it's 20 and now 25th. Okay, so come in our item and we shall add new. So yeah, on the expenses, but the expenses we shall add new. Add the expense. Date. And we shall enter the amount of 200,000. So we'll close. And we'll go to pay bill. So select Katate and we can use the petty cash. The selected bill. Okay, so we're done. Then the next transaction, it says Uganda shilling 500,000 was withdrawn from bank for private use. So we'll come to our chart of accounts and we'll create a general journal. This was on 25th of January, yes. So come here and we'll create a new account. So this will, we know that very well, drawings is under equity. So account name will be drawings. So we shall debit the drawings by 500,000 and we shall credit Centenary Bank for the same 500,000. So the next transaction also says bought a computer for office use at 2 million. So we'll still create a general journal. So we shall create an asset because a computer is an asset. So we shall debit the computer account by 2 million. We shall credit the petty cash by 2 million. Okay. So that is it. We're basically done with our transactions. So we come to our reports and So for company financials, profit and loss. So we make sure that according to the question, for the month of January, from 01st of so we shall go to our export, then we create new worksheet, create a new book, then we export. So that is our Excel. That is our Excel. So we can go back and see our statement of financial position, balance sheet. So that is our balance sheet. Okay. Okay. So we go ahead and also export it. So that is our balance sheet. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our question. Thank you.